Oh.
Yeah, I hear him now.
Okay. Could you imagine going into the soul and then slipping the DJ a 5? It's like, yeah, I want to hear that new disclosure, please.
Play that Sam Smith. The Weeknd, you could probably play The Weeknd at the Soul, maybe.
Some of his later stuff, yeah.
Oh, play some Khalid. DJ Scheme, can you play some Khalid, please?
Well, you know the DJ's name?
I just named the first DJ now.
Oh, okay.
Which is DJ Scheme. He's pretty dope. Shout out to DJ Scheme if you're listening. That'd be cool. What if we had a DJ on the show? So, how do you pick the music? Well, what I like to do is I got to check the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like, go to the party, you got to see the vibes, and then you... Oh, okay. So then you, make a playlist? Just asking the worst questions of all time. Speaking of worst questions of all time, Booty Bandit, what are you up to? Awfully quiet.
Hold on, I'm readjusting my mic here.
Readjusting your pants.
Did we start? Are we starting?
Someone been watching a little too much. I can't even say it. Gay nigga.
Oh yeah, you're right. We can't actually say the title of that movie.
So
that's our mystery movie of the week.
One of us might want to run for president one day. So can't risk it.
Nathan?
Oh, hello?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Oh, okay.
I like Xavier's mute right before the disconnect.
Yeah, because just I saw Nathan's bubble moving. Was he talking?
He didn't say anything yet.
No.
Oh, okay.
Now I see his bubble moving. I don't hear anything.
Okay. I thought my thing messed up again. But that's my signature. Whenever I mute, just be ready for me to disconnect.
Are you in your closet today or in the living room?
I'm in the living room. Can you tell?
No.
Okay, good. Let me know if you hear, say, a TV or buttons being clicked on the controller or anything like that.
That's so crazy. All right. Well, I guess we can kick it off. Be a non-traditional intro, but hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Knuckle Sandwich Podcast. 2020 is almost over. The year has been a blur. I guess at least for me, it's been kind of a blur. A lot of stuff has happened. I did not have any of this on my, yearly bingo card. So, I'm kind of ready for this year to be done. See what 2021 has in store for us. How's everyone doing tonight?
Kind of shaky. Oh, yeah.
No, you said what, Nathan?
I said kind of shaky because I just imagined Justin playing bingo and but being the same age he is, but in a bingo hall with a bunch of 80-year-old people being 2020 was not on my bingo card. And everyone being wow, I guess we're not the only people in here with Alzheimer's. It can affect younger people. That's what you said, bingo. That's what
and that's my time, folks. I'm gonna start doing that after every one of Nathan's bad jokes, or even after his good ones. You know what? I'm gonna destroy you. I'm gonna destroy you.
All right, dude.
Nah. Apparently,
That's what Nathan says before he goes into any bathroom. I will destroy you. I will destroy
you. Yeah. Got real quiet, huh?
Yeah, I was about to. Well, it's because you kept interrupting me. I was gonna say, why don't you destroy that Pine Sol and Ajax bottle on your bathroom? But instead, we went another way, and I can't talk about cleanliness of your apartment. Speaking of, can y'all hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are my leftover fries. The McRib is back.
Yo, those fries?
Yeah.
I could tell right now those fries have been sitting there for a little while.
It sounds like gravel.
Nathan said the McRib is back, but he's been sitting on this table for days.
It's like pencils in a pencil box.
Yeah. All right, class. Everyone pick a colored pencil. We're gonna do an art project.
And that is exactly what that sounds like.
Yeah, I got a good ear. You know, I'm an artist. Oh, speaking of freaking artist. Okay, yeah, there's a song that was made about me. And it is called, what is it called? Nathan Coming of Age?
Oh yeah.
It's just the first one on the track. Got some other ones in the work for you.
Shut up. Hey, shut up. Not the first one on the track.
It's the first one on the track.
You mean the first track on the album? You mean first one on the track? Yeah, first of all, get your reading level a little higher. You said something that didn't make any sense. And also that song didn't make any sense either.
Well, okay. How did the song not make any sense?
I was just saying that because I'm angry about the song. But
Oh,
it does,
well,
I'm sure there's a
let's
part
dig
on there
deep.
that...
Well, let's see. I basically talk about your impeding baldness that's aggressively attacking you, right? And basically, you know, there's a lot of things you're out there trying to stop it. You know, you out here buying toupees and shit. You know what I'm saying? And out here brushing too hard. I mean, come on now. Why you brush so hard, man? You don't gotta brush that hard to get waves. Like you just have you're wiping away your hairline daily. So
That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
Can we play that song on the podcast, Ace? Is there copyrighted music in there?
No.
That beat?
Yeah,
Okay.
Play it. I stole the beat, but no worry, you can still play it.
Yeah. I don't make up the rules. Okay. Yeah. It's easy. Nate's supposed to lose his hair. It's easy. He's losing his hair. It's easy. Receding hairlines are no joke, but it's okay because he's a joke. Have you seen this man Nate lately? Been looking like Bill Cosby came lately. He's 25, but soon he'll be 26. But before then, he'll be bald. That's right. I'm talking about you, boy.
I masked over it pretty well.
I think
What if we do
that
it
cover
live?
does have to be the album art.
Yeah, I don't. Why does it look like him so much?
Hey, dude.
I don't know. You're the one that put that up there. You actually posted that picture. So
Yeah, that video of that dude with the peanut butter all over his... Did I show y'all that screenshot where Travis was like, he's like, yeah, man, I was on your SoundCloud listening to your music, and then this song came on. He's like, is this you? It's not me. In the song or on the album artwork, it is not me.
An average Tuesday afternoon.
I've been getting comments and people have been saying, they said, whoa, why did you do this? Someone asked me, why did I do this? I said, hey, check out the podcast. You'll find out.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, no, seriously, there's some other stuff gonna be dropping later on this week.
Are you
Got
serious?
Second on the track. Yeah.
What
But
are
it's
you
not gonna be. It's not just gonna be making fun of your hairline. I'm sorry. It's you know what I'm saying. It's just an easy thing to make fun of. You know, I could be. You're right. I could be more creative. You know, talk about how you keep Pine Sol and Ajax on your bathroom at all times, and you think
Yeah,
that's
you
normal.
don't. You don't think that's...
Dude, I have.
You're not gonna make fun of
I'm-
me for having
I'm gonna
cleaning
be-
supplies, dude. You're not gonna do that.
I'm gonna make
That
fun of
doesn't-
you because you don't know how to utilize cabinets. Yeah,
That's
I
not-
am gonna make fun of you because you don't know how to put things under your sink.
Oh,
Put
look at
things
this
in
guy.
a
He got
cabinet.
Pine Sol in his bathroom. Wow, look at this guy. Oh, look at
Yo,
this guy.
Nathan's bathroom just stayed dirty to the point where he has to keep that stuff out. That's
Oh
crazy.
my gosh.
You know
This is
you can
what-
put that stuff away and then clean the bathroom and bring it out.
You make us sound like two ogres trying to roast each other right
Look,
now.
I'm just saying, when
It
you
sounds
go to the
disgusting.
bathroom, you actually have to clean the bathroom every single time you go to the bathroom. Doesn't matter what you do in the bathroom. I keep Ajax on my man.
Oh gosh.
I use Ajax for everything. Woo!
What do y'all use to this isn't a good podcast. I was gonna say, what do y'all use to clean your tubs? Because I just got some Ajax and it works like magic. But if we don't want to talk about this on the podcast,
Yeah, I don't know the brand name off the top of my head.
I guess a Clorox product, Clorox bathroom cleaner.
Yeah. Anything that like burns my nose if I stay around it too long. Usually does the job.
so that you can, like an hour later, walk in there, take a deep breath, and float back to the living room. Literally float back to the living room. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Yo,
isn't
it called like huffing or something?
Yeah.
Hey, why do you
Puffing.
sound so unfamiliar?
You not participate in the same DARE program I did? You should know about this stuff.
Yeah, I like to leave a little layer of Clorox in the tub, so later on when I'm feeling down, I could just
Get up.
I like to leave the paint on my walls wet so that that's so bad. I like to leave isn't it like they take spray paint and like spray it inside a paper bag and then go
Yeah, they be whipping it. Whip it.
whip it. Yeah, it's that life. You probably see that out there in Oklahoma. They do.
Honestly,
drugs out.
we were talking about this with Nika, but like it's like a lot of things that these today rappers are going on live publicly and doing whippets, which is crazy that they have all this money and they're still doing drugs the cheap way. I guess I don't condone drugs, but I'm just saying, like, you're gonna do it. Use your money. What are you doing out here using Walmart products? I don't know. Come on.
I had to actually look up whippets, and these look like the little CO2 things you would find in like an airsoft gun.
Yeah. You can use that. You can use whipped cream cans. They all have they all get you high.
Dang, it stinks because Whippet would be a really good like candy name. Hey, can I get some Whippets in my Halloween bag? But it's like everything. Drug addicts have to ruin it all for us.
You said drug addicts have to ruin it for us.
Blame the addict.
Man, I wish I could get cough syrup by the bulk. The drug addicts have to ruin it all. This is a deal. This is a deal right here. 25 bottles of cough syrup. But I can't do it. Drug addicts ruin it for everybody.
That is a good one.
I try. I got some jokes that I could. I've written.
Go ahead.
Because the stand-up bars, they're not open anymore. So, I could share some of these. Y'all want to hear?
I want to hear.
Go ahead.
None of them are good. So,
No. Go ahead.
can we skip this part?
No. Okay. Are these the ones you gave us during Thanksgiving, Nathan?
Did I share them? Oh no.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I was
again.
talking about how women, they pee out babies. They don't poop them out. And that's a big misconception, is that we think women are pooping babies out and they're actually peeing them out. And the way that scientists have proven this is they did a poll, right, of 30 men. And they said, when you are pooping, do you hold your breath or do you? Answer was overwhelmingly, when we poop, we go and we hold our breath. So scientists were able to deduce that women don't poop out babies. They pee them out. and that's why they're able to breathe while they're giving birth. Yeah, so that was basically.
Please tell me you have more. Please. What else? I know you have more. Read the next one.
Fine, dude. Okay, so
I have to edit that.
yeah, I read these. I read these to you. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? Man, my buddy's crazy. I got a crazy buddy. I told him, you got to wear your hat a little tighter sometimes because when you argue with your imaginary friend, your hat falls off. You know,
I have no idea.
I got a buddy. He's real dirty. His apartment burned down. I was like, hey man, you gotta stop keeping your belly button lit next to the stove. Oh man.
Oh,
he's real stinky. He's real stinky. When birds fly south, when they pass over his house, they don't fly south. They just fly to their deaths. Okay, guys, please, can we go to another section?
Yeah, okay, we were waiting for you to stop. I didn't know.
I was.
what was that? Oh, hey man, that was funny.
It's because there's not I don't have a comedy club to go practice, so I don't know what's funny and what isn't funny. I'm over here talking about I'm seriously thinking, hey, women pee out babies, and this would be a funny thing to say on stage in front of
your laboratory, because that's not it.
Oh my goodness.
Did you run to the nearest sheet of paper, Nathan, when that came up in your head? Just picturing you sitting on the couch watching TV, thought of that joke, and you almost tripped over your stuff on the floor trying to write it down.
Kind of, yeah. I thought it was genius, but
I'm back. It's not my fault. All right.
You good,
Okay.
man. You know what's crazy is that joke. If I were to tell that in a comedy club, 10 people would have heard it. But now, because I'm an idiot and I said it on the podcast, it's no limit to how many people could have heard that terrible. So now,
don't even worry about it. All right, I'll handle it. Don't even worry about it.
No, you got to keep that in there.
Yeah, I know you're not for real. Because sometimes you say that you're like, oh, don't worry, that'll just come out, and then I'm on my Apple Podcast app hearing you say, "Ah, don't worry, this will come out," and it's still on the podcast. It's all good.
Usually, that's for comedic effect, and I don't know if I can put that in that.
It's okay.
If you're comfortable with that in there, then it'll stay.
It's okay. This podcast isn't connected to my LinkedIn, so I should be okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we can move on to our actual first topic of the day. Which was there were a couple fights. What was it, last week and a half ago? The headliner was Mike Tyson versus, who was it? Who's the other guy?
AC Flanagan. No, just kidding. Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones Jr. However, I think the highlight of that entire evening would be the Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal knockout on Jake Paul's part, delivered to Nate Robinson, which might have set us back as a people, 30 or 40 years. But
yeah, it's pretty
brutal. It was good.
Remember, he knocked him.
me, Nathan, and Asian were here at my apartment. We watched it live.
Okay.
We were, placing bets among ourselves. We thought, we obviously thought Nate was going to win. Then Nathan said his brother said Jake was going to win. And then we all said, "Uh-oh." What do you know? This man was dead. He's dead.
You had the Mo factor, right?
The Mo factor. Yeah. And I think within the first 5 seconds, we could tell it wasn't going to be pretty for Nate Robinson.
That's
when he came sprinting headfirst at Jake Paul. We said, this won't be long.
was even I don't know the entire backstory, but I know that Nate Robinson didn't call Jake Paul out. Nate Robinson is 5'9" and Jake Paul is 6'1". Automatically that math doesn't add up. I don't know why he would do that.
Well, he's always been like I remember, y'all would probably remember like Nate Robinson in the dunk contests, like jumping over Shaq and stuff. Like he's a crazy athlete. So, and even being I almost said NFL, NBA, like a 6'1" guy probably doesn't intimidate him. But what should intimidate him is someone who actually boxes professionally. That should intimidate you, and you shouldn't get in the ring or call someone out.
How you gonna be 36 with kids that are near the same age as Jake Paul, and then you be the one calling them out? What goes on in that household? All right, that's basically like calling out your son, and I just can't believe it. I can't believe he would. I mean, because after the fight, they were interviewing Jake, and he said, "Yeah, he called me out. He called me out." And you know what? That was even after I was meditating I was meditating and I fell asleep and broke my nose. I couldn't even practice for 2 weeks. I was like, you really lost a fight to a 23-year-old.
Broke his own nose.
Who broke his own nose while meditating. That, for me, is what I took away from that fight.
I remember that. We all kind of scratched our heads at the same time when he
because we were watching it live, and we were like, "No, we need to go back and listen to that again." What just happened?
Meditating and fell and broke his nose. Meditating.
Ashamed.
You don't actually go to sleep when you meditate, right?
I mean,
just intense.
You shouldn't.
No.
Even
babies, when they're falling asleep while sitting down, they catch themselves before they fall over.
Hey, we don't have to use babies as an example because we all went through engineering school. So when we're falling asleep in class, no, if someone was asleep in class and they fell and broke their nose during fluid mechanics class, what would you think about that person? Do you think they're going to graduate on time? They're gonna. Would you think if they were in a celebrity boxing match, they'd win? Oh gosh, sorry, I messed up my physics quiz because I fell and broke my nose when I fell asleep in class. That's crazy. Whatever. Whatever, Jake.
What would Dr. Burns say to you?
What would he say? You deserve it. I don't know.
Up, guy.
Well, guy, you probably deserve it, guy. You think he used to smoke cigarettes, like full-on cigarettes, in the class before e-cigs came out?
Yes.
Yeah. This is a professor that we had at Tuskegee. For all those listening, he would just like smoke his e-cig in the classroom. He would do other stuff. I can't remember. He was.
He just was it was one of those teachers you did not like but liked. It just depended on who you were, right? Because I liked him the second semester because he taught the first class right before our class, and he would never erase the board. And so we come into the classroom, and he said, "It's on the board," and then just leave. Our class would literally be like 10 minutes, and that's only just because it took me that long to write the thing down. Some people would just literally bring out their phone, take a picture of the board, and just walk out. He was already gone. He's already back in his office, you know?
Yeah.
I think he would like sometimes wait to see if like you had a question. But oh yeah, and like about the question thing, I remember like the first day of class, I think it was like physics 1 or something. He said Newton's law, what is it? And I said force equals mass times acceleration. He said wrong. I was like, hey, cut that shit out. You know, don't do that. Don't do that. And from that day forward, I never asked another question. Why would he do that? All right? Why would he do that? He clearly was looking for he was clearly hoping someone would say that so he could just slap my desk and say wrong.
Yeah.
What is this, like a sitcom? Why would he do it like that?
It's like outside of the classroom. For some reason, you saw him like Walmart or something.
Yeah.
But I guess you see him probably harassing someone there. But
This is also the same teacher that tried to. I don't even know how that case ended. Where he tried to sue the school for racial and age discrimination, because he's a white professor teaching at a HBCU. So,
yeah,
I don't know about the age discrimination. I don't know how you can fight on that one, but the racial, maybe, right? Maybe you could do a little something with that.
I don't know.
Or you think it's the other way around? You think maybe he could fight the age, but not the racial?
I think maybe the age one, because he taught there for like, what, 40 plus years?
yeah. And then people coming in on their first year were getting paid more than he was. That's how I understand it. It to be.
Well, if you weren't, I don't know why I always picture this man walking around with no shoes on. But if he wore shoes and taught, then we wouldn't have a problem. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's different for everybody. Everyone had different experience. The guy that sat behind me in class, he got caught cheating, and the teacher literally, Burns picked up the test and said, "Drop my class." And that guy hasn't graduated yet. So I'm pretty sure, like Burns.
That was 5 years ago.
So yeah, I don't know. I have heard people say they did like his class, you know?
Yeah, I liked it because he was like straightforward and easy to understand, and he wrote everything down. So you'd like hear him say it, then you'd see him write it, and then he seemed to like what he was teaching, even though he's one of those guys who always had an angry face on.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "What do you want? I love my job and I love you kids. And I could be working at Auburn down the street making a lot more money, but I think you kids are worth it. Now shut up and write down the day of the final. And actually, I'm going to give you guys a second chance on the final because I love you. But don't tell anyone I said that."
It's very
Or something
accurate.
like that.
Oh, y'all see that Siri? You can change Siri's
Wow.
ethnicity.
Be careful what you say, all right? But I'm going to let you go ahead.
Well, I've not heard about this, Nathan.
You haven't, or you have?
I have not. I don't have any Apple devices.
So I changed her to be an Indian man,
Okay.
and we'll see if the microphone picks up. Siri, tell us a joke. Hey Siri, tell us a joke.
No.
Does this bus go to Duluth? No. This bus goes beep, beep, beep.
All right, $1,000 right now for anyone who knows what Siri.
All I heard was bus. The only word I was able to make out in beep beep, I think.
Ooh.
It is amazing. It is amazing because I'll be like listening to music and it'll be like, now playing the Notorious B.I.G. Oh man, yeah. So That's a little fun feature. You can turn it to like South African, British, Australian, and then they had Indian. I was like, what? Why would you have it like that? I don't know. I guess.
I mean, there are a billion people.
And people who may want to be represented on.
Nathan just said.
It makes sense for them. I don't know about for you.
Yeah, I don't know why you have it on.
This would be culturally.
You just said why? I don't know why they'd have an Indian. Because when I found a way, you were doing really well.
Hey, bro. Well, no, when I think about India, I don't think about a country that speaks English. I always assume they speak another language, or they speak many languages, right?
I think the
But-
primary language is
Yeah.
Hindi. But
Yeah, so the primary language is Hindi. So why do I have an Indian accent on my? Like, I should also have a Spanish accent on my Siri. I should also have a French accent on my Siri. We're not getting this. This is that Nathan's being racially insensitive silence that I've gotten a few times.
It's racist Nate, you know, it's been a while.
Oh gosh.
evolved into colonial Nate.
That's good.
Stayed in Alabama too long. Come on, I can't be the only one wondering why. Like, it's all these like English speaking countries like UK, Australia, right, South Africa, and then it's all those are all the colonies of Britain. Because
You think that's the decision they came upon? You think that's why Apple chose those accents specifically? Is because they were all
countries that
colonized?
they were all British colonies: United States, UK, Australia, India.
I think maybe that's a coincidence. I don't think that's. I don't know if that's why they were sitting in the boardroom and like, man, we gotta come up with these 8 accents, man. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know. I think they probably chose like the large groups of people, and then looked at I don't know, the United States and was like, okay, who do we have here, and which accents probably correspond to the number of people we have here.
So you're saying we have more people in America with Indian accents than with Spanish accents?
Well, you can already turn, if I'm correct in this, you can just turn your whole phone to Spanish. You don't actually need to change just the accent. Like, you change everything.
We can turn our whole phone to Hindi.
Yeah, but it doesn't change. That won't change the accent. I think if you change like the language in your phone to Spanish, like it'll change Siri as well.
And
You see what I'm
that is
saying?
true. They do have like Mexican Spanish. They have Castilian Spanish. They have South America Spanish. So maybe that's the same thing. And maybe I'm just being dumb. I mean,
No,
we
it's
were
alright.
talking about Nate
Nothing new.
Robbins.
Yeah, I don't know how we got on this
That's what
subject.
That's what your sock drawer said to you every time you open it. Your sock drawer is like, please, some new socks. And you open it and it's like, nothing new. Every day. Please, buy some. Please, Asian, buy some new drawers. And your drawers are like, nothing new. Please.
Why y'all giving Nathan that pity laugh right there, huh? That shit wasn't funny. It's okay. It was not funny. Don't pity laugh for this, man. It's okay.
Ace, this is your closet. Ace, this is your closet. Please. We don't need any more fruit-colored shirts. Get something that's black or white, please.
Look, you gonna stop saying that, all right? You gotta stop with that, all right? It's not a thing. People don't just go around this world wearing black or white, okay?
What are you talking about? People don't go around this world just wearing black or white?
Yeah, there are other colors to be worn, all right?
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who wear just black and white.
Yeah, but not everybody does that.
Okay.
You just wear black all the time, huh?
All right. tangerine shirt, dude. Shut up, man. This argument isn't gonna work, dude. Come on, grape juice, bro.
listen, okay.
Cran
I'm
apple.
literally going to pull up a picture of you wearing. I can't believe I have to acting like you only wear black or white.
Come on, very berry smoothie, man. I don't want to hear this, dude. I don't.
Okay, you just wait.
Cherry lime slush shirt. I don't want to hear it.
You literally were wearing a red shirt. July 4th.
Organic bananas pants. I don't want to hear it.
You wore an all yellow hoodie. Yeah. Talking about people just wear black or white. You know what? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. You know why?
Why?
Because I see what you wear. You wear the same black tennis shoes for 4 years. You put them on and I saw your big toe sticking out of there.
That is true. That is true. And I don't know. This is a question for the viewers. What's worse to be? Someone who makes fun of people because of their ethnicity, or someone who makes fun of people because they only have one pair of shoes?
I think the ethnicity one is worse. Now, wait a second. So I'm going to take that a little further. Nathan, would you rather deal with somebody who makes fun of you for your clothes or a racist?
That's actually really funny. I ain't got no problems with the shoes that you're wearing. Only thing I got a problem with is the color of your skin. You thinking that your life matters more than mine? Really? Well, you can take your Jordans down to the voting office and try to figure it out. Oh, man. Let me stop.
Someone makes a joke at Nathan that black people can't swim, and he wipes his brow in relief that they didn't notice he was wearing USPA.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, I'm pretty sure I saw more Confederate flags today than any of y'all.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of cred that gives me, but
Yeah.
I saw more Confederate flags than you today.
Yep. Yeah, let's finish talking about Nate Robinson.
I haven't been enjoying the memes. People photoshopping him onto beds, mattress advertisements saying, you get the best night's sleep you've had in years. It's one dude's TikTok who, I forget his name, I just found his channel, his page. I'm going to splice, I think I'll splice a clip in there of him.
I'm ready to order. Hey, what's up? Nate Robinson. Yeah, can I get a Big Mac? Or what? What do you mean, or what? Can I have a Big Mac? What you gonna do if I don't give you the Big Mac?
But just he's pretending to work at a McDonald's, and Nate Robinson asks for a Big Mac, and he just says, well, what do you do if I don't give it to you? So now everybody staying on it.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite meme. And like Ace said, he has children, so he has to go home. Like, hey, it's not late. Go to bed. And they look at him and say, "Or what?"
I think I took it to another level where it's like if your kid gets bullied at school, it's like like I'll beat you up and your dad.
No.
Oh my. That's terrible. And they started at McDonald's, like the lowest of the low,
Something about that video's the actor's face, his face.
Yeah. The confidence.
Just a little smirk he gets when Nate Robinson walks in. The little smile he has. Because he's about to have some fun.
Yeah, like that works for any business too. Like if he's trying to buy a car, it's like can we go any lower? Like maybe 25,000. Guys like, or what? Or what? Nate Robinson? What you trying to get into? Like
He said,
trying to
"Why
buy
you-
flowers.
Why you putting your hands up? Why you putting your hands up? You trying to do something?"
He's out here talking about he's gonna go back, get better, and come back. I'm like, it's over. You messed up.
Probably shouldn't. Yeah.
And
forever,
the crazy part
it'll
is
be like,
he's popular enough that if he wanted to actually fight again televised, someone would sponsor that fight.
oh yeah,
And there's actual boxers out here training their whole lives.
literally.
That's crazy.
Literally have nothing to their name but like their boxing bag and like an old truck. All I need is a fight. All I need is a fight on TV and I'll make it. Then you get Jake Paul and Nate Robinson, two already millionaires.
People said we apparently we want to see Nate Robinson get knocked out again. I think that's what people want.
You think if Nate Robinson gets in an argument with his girl or his wife, I don't know if he's married. She's like, don't make me get Jake Paul over here. I'm gonna call up Jake.
Oh,
It's rough. Very bad. But yeah.
Yeah, let me switch gears for a second because I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been a little distracted during this episode of the podcast because I am actively playing Cyberpunk 2077 as we record.
Wow.
This game's been in the works for like 8 years. I remember the trailer came out when I was still in high school, and it just came out over this past week. I didn't follow it, and I wasn't looking forward to it or anything. I just saw all the hype behind it. People were treating this game like it was the Bible 2. People treating this like you start playing it, you're gonna grow hair on your chest and grow 5 inches taller. I kept telling AC and then Justin, I keep seeing memes where people say they put the game inside the PlayStation 5, it turns into a PlayStation 6 just from that. And I'm playing it right now. I'm about 14 hours in, still in early Act 2, and it's just okay. It's just good. It's nothing crazy. I can't see the future yet, so I'm a little disappointed.
What's like the gist of the game?
In the future, in the future, everyone has all these like cybernetic enhancements and stuff. Like not even your eyes are organic anymore. People replace their eyes and everything.
Dang.
So you're just in this, and everything's run by corporations and such. So you're just in the city, just trying to make it as a merc. And at some point, Keanu Reeves is in it, and like his consciousness is on a little hard drive, and that hard drive is uploaded to your brain. So you're sharing a body with Keanu Reeves, and you got jokes. And that's as far as I made it. So,
That's kind of interesting.
yeah, it's interesting, like the lore in the world, but it's not changing the game. I thought this was going to be the future of gaming. I thought this was going to be the peak of humans in general. We won't be able to top it.
Yeah. So it's just like a PS5 game? Is it like VR or is it something else?
Mainly Mason and Justin.
It's on PC as well. Even late or last gen consoles. Even though I hear it will, and I don't think it's shut down Xbox One or One Edition PS4. It does take it down to like Roblox graphics from some stuff I've seen. Gosh.
Hey, you want to try that again?
I'm good. This is also going to stay in no editing. So sorry to the listener. The poor rendering of objects. I've seen some characters T-pose or phase in and out of vehicles. I think it's all pretty fun. I've been enjoying watching the bugs.
Yeah, on the PlayStation 5 and I don't even know the last generation of Xbox Series. Mason, help me out here.
Okay, listen. What the Xbox One? Come on.
Oh, okay, Xbox One. Yeah, Xbox One. That was the last generation.
Yeah, I mean, well, they had the Xbox One S. I mean, there's a whole bunch of Xbox One variant things like Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X.
The X is the new one, right?
There's no,
I think the Series X is
there wasn't an Xbox One Series S.
Series
don't
S
know.
was
Yeah. the
premium one.
Series S is the digital. I think it's like the digital version. Look at
All I'm saying, they
digital
need to
discs.
fire whoever made these names for those consoles.
Okay, guys, it's the Xbox. Look, y'all just made it confusing. All right.
There are posts of
normal
people
names.
trying to buy the Xbox Series X, but the grandparents and parents are out there buying the Xbox Series S because they're getting confused. They don't know which ones to buy. Now you give me what was that? So yeah, the game on the last generation, the game on the last generation, Cyberpunk 2077 on the last generation runs terribly, which makes no sense because they started making this game 8 years ago for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So why can't it run on them? And people are trying to defend it, saying it's a 7-year-old console. But I'm like, but they've been working on the game for 7 years before the PlayStation 5 was even announced. So it's got a lot of fanboys out there. So don't say nothing too crazy. I can't even insult the game any further. I'm afraid. I'll be afraid for my life, honestly. Those Witcher 3 fanboys.
There's nothing wrong with the Witcher. Well, I don't even think we can talk about it on the show. But The Witcher 3 isn't bad.
I'll say it. I hate The Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 isn't that bad.
I hate it. But I do like Cyberpunk. It's okay. I'm playing on a PlayStation 5, so I haven't had any bad bugs. It's so bad, Sony announced people are allowed to get a refund
Really?
in the PlayStation Store, and they don't do that with any game, really. So that's how bad it's performing right now. I'm surprised that what's the project? CD Projekt Red, people that made the game. I'm surprised they're not in trouble, like legal trouble, with just false advertising.
Ooh, we haven't done this in a long time on the podcast, but if you could rate Cyberpunk, what would your rating be for it?
As of right now, I'll give it a flat 80.
Ooh.
I haven't run into too many game breaking bugs, but if I do run into something where like NPCs aren't spawning in or something, I will bring it down to a 75. Yeah, I think it's okay. I like the world and the lore.
Nice. That's a really generous. Do you rate games higher, like nicer than you rate movies?
It's funny you say that. Just a couple weeks ago, me and Chapman, we streamed. We went over every single game that came out last generation, and we were rating them all. Only had like 8 that were up there in the 90%. So no, I'm harsher on my games.
Okay, I'm gonna check that video out.
It's a good one.
Xavier and Jasmine Gaming YouTube channel.
Oh,
Check it out. Right.
I can hear it in the background.
No, it's not my fault. What would you say?
Oh, I was just
He's just
giving you-
pubbing the channel.
Okay.
Xavier and Jasmine Live Gaming. 398 subscribers. So hey, we just need 2 more subscribers and they'll have 400 subscribers, y'all. I'm gonna go on my other YouTube account and just subscribe. But y'all should for real check them out. Xavier and Jasmine Live Gaming.
We're talking numbers. A little bit of some analytics for us on the podcast. The Facebook page is now approaching also 400 likes. So if you haven't liked us on Facebook, you're missing out. We're picking up steam. Thank you to everybody who's liked us so far. Get those plays out there.
Here we go. Hopefully they're not all bots, but hopefully they're all real people on Facebook.
I think they're real people on Facebook. I've seen some names.
Okay, cool.
We were talking about this earlier. It's actually pretty hard to make a fake Facebook nowadays.
Yeah, some cases you need a driver license and everything.
It has to be
Tell us
I've
verified.
heard about that.
Yeah.
Tell us more, Ace. Why do you think it's so hard to make a? What have you found in making fake Facebooks that makes it so difficult?
That's, like I said, we were talking about it, okay, and we were talking about how you can't make fake Facebooks easily. All right, this simply put, some big barriers are like having a verifiable ID. You know what identification is? I already said it. Like, I don't know why I had to repeat it.
Yeah, you don't have to get all angry and hostile. I just wanted to know what are the barriers. Like, you seem to, really empathize with the struggles of trying to make a fake Facebook. So I just wanted to. You out here making fake Facebooks, Ace?
This is your journalism tactics would get you sent back to freshman year. You get your liberal arts degree, man, and you fail at that. You out here making a fake Facebook account, maybe. Get out of here with that bull. All right, look, we just simply put, we were talking about the information. It's a little hard to make a fake Facebook. All right. I don't even know what I was talking about. We were talking about something else before you hopped in there with your greasy lips, boy. Smacking all over your pop filter, boy.
Is it actually smacking all over my pop filter?
Wow, no. Like why don't you wipe the Vaseline off your forehead and we'll come back to you. Yeah, I was looking at our other things. We're also doing pretty well on Tumblr. You know, Tumblr ain't dead, y'all. That's right. You heard it here first. We actively uploaded Tumblr as well.
I didn't know we had a Tumblr.
Yeah, we got a Tumblr, man. It looks nice out there. Since there's only about 100 people that use Tumblr now, we have two followers on Tumblr. So that's
okay. All right.
That's pretty good odds. Okay, I'm just saying, pretty good odds. Tumblr's looking nice. What else we got? Yeah, I tried to figure out a way to put us on Pinterest. I don't think that's possible. Yeah, that's right. We just go worldwide. That's what we do. We the KSP Knuckle Sounds podcast. But we actually had there were two movies that some of us saw this past week. But I think there's only one of them that we can actually talk about, and that's the movie Freaky with the coming back from the dead Vince Vaughn, who I genuinely thought had bought his island after making his movies with Owen Wilson and just got out of the acting game. But yeah, that movie, Xavier, what'd you think of it?
Before we talk about that, have we seen Vince Vaughn at anything since the internship?
No.
Okay, yeah, I was like, we were in high school when that came out. Yeah. Freaky, it's a horror movie from Blumhouse, people that made the same director that made Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day 2, but I haven't seen that one yet. And It's just a horror, because Happy Death Day was just a horror version of Groundhog's Day. So Freaky is a horror version of Friday the 3rd. No, Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday. Yeah. And in terms of, I rate my, what's the word for this, body swap acting. I think the best body swap acting I've seen is Jack Black from Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. And Vince Vaughn, he did a pretty good job. He wasn't as good as Jack Black, unfortunately, but he still did a really, really good job playing the role of a little girl, high school girl. I thought the movie was good. I think it's as good as Happy Death Day.
I think I definitely miss Jack Black more than I miss Vince Vaughn.
Hey, Jack Black's out there. You guys get a YouTube channel called Jablinski Games.
Really?
Where, he doesn't actually play any. He doesn't play any games. All of his videos are just a running joke. Every time he uploads, he says, "Hey guys, sorry I couldn't get the Elgato to work." And the Elgato is the device you use to capture games from like a console on your laptop, and he keeps saying, "Sorry guys, damn Elgato won't work." And we know he has the power to do that because he's a millionaire. Buy a new Elgato.
One time he did this elaborate scheme where he started streaming, and it was all just like a prop set, and everything fell behind him. He wasn't even streaming. He put a green screen behind him and put up someone else's gameplay and pretended like he was playing it, and it all fell down. I don't know why it's really good.
Yeah,
we'll have to link some of that stuff in there. It's so smart.
Subscribe.
Jablinski. Yeah.
But I don't really want to spoil too much in the movie. But I do recommend it, especially if you like the Happy Death Day.
Yeah, I thought that movie was going to be because Happy Death Day, was that PG-13?
Yeah, it's PG-13. This one's PG. This one's rated R.
Yeah, this one's. I was not prepared. I thought it was going to be PG-13, and so when that first one, I was like, oh,
yeah. So in the beginning of the movie, it starts off with Vince Vaughn. What's this killer's name? The Butcher or something?
Yeah, like blind. Blindside Butcher or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
stupid like
Beaver
that.
Butcher, something like that. So the movie starts off with basically like it's Friday the 13th, where Vince Vaughn's attacking this group of high schools at their house. He kills them one by one, and they go for some really colorful kills.
Yeah.
I think one of them he puts a beer bottle down a kid's throat and then breaks the beer bottle while it's in the middle of his throat. It was it was graphic.
Yeah.
So but they do that just to set up so you know what kind of monster or murderer this guy is. You can see when later on in the movie when he's trapped in the body of a high school girl, how good her acting, because she did a good job of portraying a crazy serial killer. You can see the difference between, I don't even remember her name, but you can see the difference between when she's in her body and when
Like Vince Vaughn is trying to trapped inside. I think that's a great way to say it. Like when Vince Vaughn is trapped inside her body. Can you guys hear hello? Can y'all hear
I can't hear Xavier.
All right, I'm back.
You sound like that dude. Oh, I don't know his name. Oh, but he's an Eagles fan.
Don't you dare say no, that is not
You know who
someone
I'm
I want to
talking
be
about?
compared with.
I know you're talking about Nathan.
EDP 445 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Do you even know what EDP stands for, Nathan?
It's
Huh?
something really vulgar, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nathan, for our listeners who don't know.
EDP, who is a YouTuber with millions of subscribers, is a Eagles super fan. And yeah, EDP stands for Eat That Pussy.
You ain't gotta say it.
All right, just letting you know.
You ain't have to say it out loud on the podcast. Kids
you know.
listen to this.
They shouldn't.
There's a kid on this podcast, Justin.
Wait a second.
Dang.
My bad. You know, it's kind of
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, if Justin wants to clip that out, he can. I don't mind. It's just spitting out facts. But anyway, yeah. Please don't compare me to him. I really don't want to be in the same boat as that guy. Who, when
very far.
Dak Prescott got hurt, said, "I hope that man dies." That's what he said.
Oh my gosh.
It's a problem with super fans is that sometimes they just take it too far. YouTube kept that video up, by the way. I don't understand. What that video has like millions of views and a whole bunch of downvotes and dislikes, and YouTube keeps that up. But there's other content that they will take down just because it seems bad. I don't know. I can't even think what. Oh yeah, I mean, Rabbit Season is like the big one, but there's some other. There's like
They recently deleted Belle Delphine's whole channel.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But then they bought it up like within 48 hours.
Ooh. Yo, I'm over here stalking your YouTube channel, and I see on your masterpiece category Persona 5 at the very top.
Yeah, Persona 5.
Then God of War.
Yeah, God of War. If Persona 5 didn't come out, Royal didn't come out this year, God of War would have been my number one.
Dang. So if
where did Hades end up?
I put, because I'd recorded that the first week I started playing Hades, so I didn't know if it was just because it was a new game, that was because of the hype of that, but I put it in the category below Masterpiece. But now after I'm not actually finished, but after beating the main story, I would definitely put it up there.
Okay.
That would be my game of the year, actually.
And it did. I think it won 2 awards at the Game Awards.
They put it in the same. They put it in the it was nominated for Game of the Year, but I don't know why they would have done that. Got them all excited when everyone knows no one's going to beat The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
I didn't even like the game. I thought it was just okay, garbage compared to the first one. Hey Nathan, you can jump in the streams every now and then, all right?
I need to. What time did they come on? What time are y'all?
We stream every day at 9:00 every day
okay.
besides Tuesday and Thursday.
Hey. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in more now that I'm a gamer.
Oh yeah, So how do you like in God of War?
Yeah, dude. Did I tell you how I went to Target I was like, hey, can I get God of War? And he's like, yeah. And then he's like checking out God of War. And probably checking me out too. But he was checking out God of War and he goes, sorry. He's like, why you buying God of War in 2020? Why you just not getting this game? I got a question. Why you just now getting it? I was like, man, sorry, I just haven't had a system and I don't play it. But yeah, God of War was really fun. It was like, I mean, I've always wanted to play a God of War game, but I was always too young, and my parents were like, absolutely not. You can't play that game. So now playing as an adult, it's like I get to be a kid again. And yeah, the fighting is super fun. I wish there was more like big monsters to fight.
Yeah, that's the only downside. They should have had more colorful bosses.
Yeah. But I finished the story, and I scattered the ashes on top of Jotunheim, and now I'm just playing through like other stuff, which is kind of weird to me. Like there's just so much. It's like half the game is done, but there's another half that's just extra.
Mm-hmm. Have you fought the Valkyrie Queen?
No, I don't know what that. I saw a video of that. I was like, wait, what is that? So that's extra?
Yeah, it's extra. After you beat all the other Valkyries, you bring their helmets back to the council, then you'll fight the queen.
Ooh.
I don't know if you remember this, Asian, but I played the game on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah.
It took me 2 hours straight to beat her.
Golly.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, it was 2 hours, not nonstop. That was me dying over and over again, but yeah, it took me 2 hours for me to finally beat her.
Dude,
you actually have to learn all of her moves, memorize them, their tail signs.
Bro, on hard, I played the thing on easy, and I was like dying nonstop.
Oh,
are you playing on a PlayStation or what?
On a PS4.
You have this your roommate's account or your account?
It's my roommate's account.
Okay, well, you need to make an account.
Is it free?
I don't even think you need PS Plus. You can just join the party.
Yeah, you don't need PS Plus. We meant to do that while you're here on Thanksgiving, Nathan. Why don't you make your account so you can? Because a lot of podcast discussions happens in our PlayStation party chat.
Dang.
And you can join the party from your phone and stuff.
Just over here, not being a part of the podcast. So that's so like. So what you're saying is like 40% of the podcast is like in another place, and then I just come into the other 60% and say racist things and eat McRibs during the podcast.
I think I've said a couple of times, do we have a quorum when we have 3 out of the 4? And that's how.
Dang. That's so sad.
But it is free. It doesn't cost money to make an account, Nathan.
I'm downloading it right now. PlayStation app.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hey, PlayStation should sponsor us. Hey, PlayStation. Hey, give us money. We have 27 viewers and we're advertising. So, yeah, I mean, 27 viewers watch this and they all get the PlayStation app. How much money is that in PlayStation's pocket?
2,700 viewers, all right?
2,700 viewers. Yeah, so that's about what? $2,700, huh? A month? Or no, an episode. So a week. So that's how much they should be, sliding under the table to Knuckle Sandwich Podcast. The choice is yours, PlayStation. Ball's in your court. But we're here. We're doing crazy numbers, to be honest. And if you don't want to lose a valuable asset, PlayStation, I suggest you get your act together. But what were we talking about?
I honestly can say I don't think I've ever seen PlayStation themselves sponsor a content creator.
Dang.
I've seen developers send their games to people to review, but PlayStation, I've never seen them sponsor anyone.
So what you're saying?
Take what we can get.
So there's no chance.
Okay, we already know they're working on the PlayStation 6. We can get that demo console.
There we go. We could be like unboxing. Who's that dude? Unbox Therapy?
Yeah.
It could be like Unbox Therapy. About as influential as him. That dude can single-handedly change the Apple stock price. Yeah, man.
It's crazy. He actually just unboxed things. Honestly, that whole market on YouTube of just being maybe not every one of them, but most tech reviewers don't necessarily have the ability to make that tech or code the tech or really they just understand they said, oh yeah, this has this right here is Dolby screen, Gorilla screen right here, baby. This thing right here, this thing is something new. Let's start the video, and that's all they do. And that leads to millions. And Unbox Therapy, same thing for him. At this point, he's knowledgeable on tech, but just as knowledgeable by like just going to the website and reading the specs. But I don't know. I mean, he makes good videos. I just think it's crazy. Like, you got some people out here, making content on YouTube, and then they like spend their whole week doing it. And then you got a guy who gets a package. So, oh, what do we got here? Looks like we got a package from Ubisoft. Let's open it. Like 10 million views in a day. I don't know. It's crazy, right? It's all going to change when Amazon comes out with their own their own video streaming site. You just wait.
Wait, is that supposed to actually happen?
I hope not.
As you know, Amazon will eventually have their finger in every job position in this world. You just wait
for Amazon or Disney, and those will be the jobs.
And you're just waiting until we're like on our deathbed, and we hear like the last news article. It says Amazon buys Disney. Just wait. Just you wait.
It's funny you talk about unboxing because me and Asian recently filmed an unboxing video. We have not uploaded to the channel, the YouTube channel yet, because I don't know. Are we afraid to, Asian? Are we gonna upload that?
I think now that we're giving the caveat now that we're uploading that video, maybe people will
get some hype around it.
Jump to assumptions on why we're unboxing such content. We're just trying to stay up with the trend, trying to understand the business. That's all I can say.
I can tell you this to give you a hint. Jasmine did not want that in her house, so I will be getting rid of it. I'm probably just going to give it to you, Asian.
Why are you going to give it to me?
Well, Jasmine doesn't want it in the house, so I got to get rid of it.
Look, open up a safety deposit box at a bank, and that's where we'll keep it. That's where we're going to keep it.
We'll upload that. Got a lot of stuff in the works to get the YouTube channel moving again. We've been slacking. Yeah. People to come in my streams, they still listen to us on YouTube, so they're really actually waiting for us to upload these things to YouTube. I think Strager and Brian Max in my chat, they said their favorite episodes were the Star Wars one.
Oh, good thesis.
Yeah, that our longest. Was that our longest one? Maybe not. Maybe the longest one was Avatar.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of complaints on the Avatar one, which is weird. Like,
who? Well, don't tell me who, but about what?
Well, it's just this particular person doesn't like Avatar because they're, old. And so, yeah, old and wrinkly.
And that was the only complaint. They don't like the show?
From another century. Yeah, that's it. And so they're like, why would I listen? Why'd y'all talk about Avatar for 2 hours? I was like, well, you don't have to listen.
They must have hated BoJack episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about BoJack. Do I still have to? I shouldn't have asked that.
I mean, you're good. You're good now, Nathan. It's over. It's done.
Hey,
but we would like you to eventually watch Hamilton in its entirety.
I was really hoping you'd forget.
How are we not going to? All I remember is last time we asked you a simple question: whose son died, and you couldn't even answer that. So I need you to, at some point in time, Nathan, just go back and watch it. But it's no rush anymore.
As I was watching not Freaky, but the other movie that was suggested. Yeah, if you can guess the movie I'm about to describe, I'll give you $1,000. People from space coming to Earth to vaporize women. Yeah, so I was watching that video and I was like, if I'm going to waste my time,
we're surprised some of these videos are still on YouTube.
Yeah.
This is a prime example. I'm just going to say it. There's this movie on YouTube called we can't. Okay, Gay the N-word with the hard R. Came out like 1992. Just about a bunch of
92?
Gay black aliens coming down to Earth, discovering Earth, and they're like, ugh, women, and then they come to Earth, they jump around the planet, vaporizing women, people's wives, then they dap up the husband, and they leave. And then after they do it like 5 times, and that's it. And they said, we saved the earth from women. And then they have a pool party with a bunch of guys. And that's the whole movie. Am I the only one to watch the whole thing?
I never watched. Only watched like the first like 2 minutes. That is on my list. I do that. So that's our point. That's what we're kind of saying is like, how can YouTube keep a whole like, how long was that thing? Like an hour and a half?
It's only 30 minutes.
Okay, they can keep like a 30-minute video titled "Gay N-Words"
Hard
with a hard R, yes, and they will keep that up. If you go type that in, it will literally pop up. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know.
A lot of stuff does go beneath the radar. It's like we found out yesterday with. I'm not going to give his channel any publicity, but a guy who likes to Juan Omega and Joker paint and just upload videos of himself using slurs at people. There's hundreds of thousands of views, and that's still up.
This one has 1.4 million.
Okay,
crazy.
I know, but I know it's been out for 7 years. That's not a lot over the course of 7 years, but still, that's still a lot of traffic gotten over the years for it to still be there. My Discord cut it out. Did y'all hear my summary of the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 2 questions. Whose recommended page did this come up on?
All right. You saying who when you know I was the one that dropped the link?
Oh,
Listen,
okay.
Listen.
I didn't.
I was watching this Turkish guy stream on Twitch, because I follow their podcast, and he just watches he watches movies and stuff, copyright free movies with his chat, and someone recommended. Almost just said it. Someone recommended this movie. I was like, that's weird. So I looked up myself, and there it was.
Okay.
So yeah, it wasn't in my recommended. I saw someone watching it.
Okay. Second question: who do y'all think like made that movie? Like, who sat down at a computer and said, "We're gonna knock this baby out, and we're gonna finish this movie and release it to the public"?
Just, someone with a passion. That's the same thing as with Loquisha, which was again a passion project.
Mm-hmm.
Movie Meet the Johnsons, which we have yet to review, but was another passion project for somebody.
But they actually put a lot of work into it with the set design and everything, the interior of the ship, all that. For some reason, they made it black and white the whole time, even though this came out in the 90s. So it's a lot of questions.
So because that hard R, like,
yeah,
you think so it was a black person who made this movie. You think it was gay black people who made this movie? And they just were like, we're going to make fun of ourselves. Because it's like, I couldn't see a gay person making this movie and being like proud of it. I couldn't see a black person making this movie and being like proud of it.
I just looked up the director, and his name is Master Fat Man.
Okay.
Is
there a picture?
Put
There's a picture. Yeah, I can't tell, Nathan, because there was at some point it was just flat out racism. Obviously, but when they went to Germany and they were on like someone's like boat, there was a wife nagging at his husband. Then the black aliens teleported down, and then the German guy in German said, "Oi, it's a black." He said it in German. And I was like, I don't know about that. And then they, killed his wife. So
the movie has a 5.9 on IMDb with 6,000 reviews or 6,000 individual ratings. That's crazy.
What?
Okay, 3,000 people have given it a 10.
No.
So it is falling into the gag realm. Why not Loquisha?
That's a really high rating. That's a higher rating than y'all have given some serious movies.
Nah, that's not Justin's rating. Loquisha has 718 reviews and a 1.7. A 1.7.
Okay, this Master Fat Man looks like a white man to me.
Oh no.
Okay. I see.
Google's Master Fat Man.
Real name is Morten Lindberg.
So
are just the Google rating is a 4.7 out of 5. That's crazy.
What? Well,
wow.
Mm. what's the word? Blaxploitation? Is that the word?
Black
Okay, yeah, it's just
Uh,
one of those films.
Uh,
in that category.
yeah, except this guy's not black.
No, he's not.
He so uh
No, he was just a director, right? No, but who wrote the movie?
He's just the director. What,
Yeah.
written by Per Christensen. Does that sound like a black person? Oh, and by Morton Lindbergh.
No.
Ooh,
Well,
ooh,
I don't want to be.
ooh. Interesting.
Does anyone want to read the cast? I can't say that. The character names they're pretty.
Oh no! Oh
they're pretty
wow!
extreme. I'm gonna look up Per Christensen, see if they're. Looks like a white guy. All right.
It's a single film credit.
His only film. What did he?
He said he couldn't make anything better, so why try?
Magnum opus.
7 years ago. I guess you could do that 7 years ago.
Like,
Well, upload this video?
Yeah.
But why is it still here?
Yeah. That's
Why shouldn't their whole AI just detect? It's in the title. It's in the title.
well, they made it one word, right?
Yeah,
That might
but
be
they
it.
were shadow banning just I don't LJ, I don't know all the letters anymore, but they were shadow banning creators who were part of that group just for talking about it, anything gay or trans related. So I'm surprised this was able to pass their censors for both using the N word and the word gay in the title.
Dude, imagine if imagine you're like at a work function or a mixer or something, and you meet a guy. He's like, "Hey, how you doing? My name's Morton Lindbergh." It's like, "Oh, cool. What do you do for work?" "Oh, I'm a filmmaker." "Oh, really? You're a filmmaker? What's the movie that you've made?" "Well, I've made. I've only made 3. Oh, cool. So what 3? The Clemens Show, Spectrum, and From Outer Space. Oh, Outer Space. Like Star Wars, like Star Trek. No.
Yeah, wait.
You could say that.
Oh, what was it about? Yeah. 1992.
Yeah, it's more recent than you would have liked, right?
Yeah, but I feel like it still wasn't long ago enough for people to be like, yeah, it's probably not appropriate. You know, like I know it was the 90s and, but
everybody gets one free one, and that's how he spent his.
it's just not clicking here, because this guy is still walking around, toasting champagne with people. Oh shoot, he's dead. He died last year.
No. Last year, wow, what the chance?
What? This guy? Master Fat Man?
He had 5 children. Lindbergh died unexpectedly on 26th of March 2019. Wow.
What?
He had 5 children.
Paige had a Twitter, or he had a Twitter.
He was only born in 65? That's wow. Oh, he had a couple of albums. Makes music too.
No.
Wait, you guys completely missed the part where he has a Grammy Award for Producer of the Year.
Oh,
What?
We talking about the same?
Is that the same Mr. Fat Man?
I'm looking at the same picture that Justin put in the thing.
oh.
This guy has a Grammy Award, and he also put out a movie called From Outer Space.
Well, wait a minute. Maybe we need to go back and watch the movie again. Maybe we're missing something.
That's okay. That's wild. Okay,
What's anything about it?
Grammy Award for Producer of the Year, classical. Grammy Award for Best Engineered Album, classical. Grammy Award Best Opera Recording. Grammy Award for Best Contemporary Classical.
What year did he win all these?
2014, 2015, 2013, 2009.
Um,
Jeez, this man.
That
all right,
link in
maybe.
here.
You saw what?
Drop that link.
Go, type his name into Google.
oh, this
and
is a
then
different guy.
It's the same.
It's a different guy.
Okay. Because the Master Fat Man that Justin put in there, that picture we're looking at is the guy that has Grammys.
Okay, so a different Master Fat Man
The-
directed the movie? or
This is Wikipedia, so we don't know how credible it is. But they credit the guy in the red jacket as the director of the movie. It's a
Red
disconnect
Jacket
somewhere.
guy, it's different.
I mean, it says it's linking to him. Let me see. Let me scroll down to references,
Scroll down a little
external
bit,
links.
you see that the guy who produced Gremlins from Outer Space is not the Grammy Award winning, because they wouldn't give a Grammy to a guy who, in his past,
Well, okay. What was the guy's
Probably
name you said? You said Martin Mubanda Lindbergh.
same guy, same name.
That's the same. I mean,
Wow.
how? That's
Same
not
name.
a
This is a
common
different
name.
guy.
That's not a common name. It's a different guy.
I found the one I think you're talking about. He's still alive.
These are two completely
Wow.
different guys.
It's
Whoa.
immersive audio album in 2028 for Lux. I see what you're talking about. This is a different guy.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
This guy's Norwegian. Mr. Fatman is Danish.
Wow. Whew.
Yeah, one guy.
I
looks
mean,
like,
honestly, they need to fix that. The guy probably ends up on a hit list someday.
Why are there so many people taking on the persona Master Fat Man?
So imagine you're this guy. You're like a hardworking, like, hey man, I'm just about the music and that's it. But your name happens to be the same as the guy who produced in Space. Right? So when he's like, yeah, you need me to help you with your album, just look me up. I'm Morten Lindbergh. And then they look him up and they're like, oh, Master Fat Man. And he has to have that conversation like with every client, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Master Fat Man's another guy. Yes, we both are named Morten Lindbergh. Yes, we both do music. Yes, we're both producers. Yes, we're both from those big, long French fry countries in what are those called? in Northern Europe, like Norway, Sweden, Denmark. They look like three fingers, right? Aren't those called some?
Nordic countries? I don't know.
The Nordic
Scandinavian countries.
Scandinavian countries. There we go. Yeah, we're all Scandinavian, but different guy. Yeah, I mean, this guy looks nice. He looks like he teaches social studies at middle school. But the other guy, unfortunately, he looks like his son is failing social studies at middle school. and he comes to like the parent teacher conference and throws the cupcakes. Man.
Don't you feel better because we got that off our chest? That so we are the ones that got scarred from YouTube not taking down that content.
Yeah,
and Google's a crazy place.
It's crazy. If they were to take down the content, I'm sure there'd be people who are like protesting, be like, "Hey man, you can't censor us."
Freedom of speech.
Honestly, Nathan, I don't think there will be. I don't think enough people even know about it. And if they do, the second they hear the title, they'll be like, oh, "Okay, yeah, it makes sense."
Literally the second. Oh no! Now I'm getting, because I've looked up Fat Man so much, I'm getting like weird recommendations on YouTube. Dang it!
You're getting real recommendations. I had to type it into the search bar to find it. All right,
Well,
I had to wipe my thing clean after that.
You're not gonna have to. Yeah. Oh well, if you wiped it clean, then no. But yeah, after this conversation, after they've been listening to us talk about it and type it in, it's gonna be all over our recommended YouTube. Like, there's a Mel Gibson movie called Fat Man, apparently, and it's right here on my front page now.
Already? Wow. Why are they still giving Mel Gibson work?
Yeah,
Funded himself.
Oh, he funded himself? Okay. All right. I guess that's fine.
Can say whatever he wants.
Oh, this is a 2020 movie.
He said
Oh no.
a pack. When he said a pack. He didn't just say the N-word. He said a pack.
That was just a voicemail, wasn't it?
Yeah, voicemail to his wife. He said, "I hope you get raped by a pack of the N-word." And he's still out here making movies.
Meanwhile, Papa
Oh.
John's is just
Papa John.
scraping pennies together.
I will defend Papa John's until we hear the whole story. All right. We don't know everything. One day he's going to come out and tell us the full story.
One day, the day of
They backed him
reckoning.
into a corner on a conference call. He had no choice.
I do like the visual of him cowering in a corner saying, "Stop! You're gonna make me do it."
Don't make me say.
The tears in his eyes as he does say it.
That's like really scary to think. Say it, Papa. Say it, Papa.
Say it, Papa.
It's getting
No,
interrupted
please.
by Shaq.
And he's sweating. He's sweating in the corner. He's always sweating. Always sweating. My dad, he's a big germaphobe, and so there's this what's it called? This telenovela that we used to watch, and in the intro video when the music is playing, this dude, he's like it's like a telenovela, so everyone's sexy, and there's this dude, he's like making bread, and he's like shirtless in a barn. Shirtless in a barn, like making bread and like folding the dough and stuff. And my dad, every day, he'd be like, "Man, can someone tell this guy to put a shirt on? All the sweat is falling off of him into that dough. I don't want to eat his bread. I would never eat his bread." And now that I think about Papa John, he's always been sweaty every time I've seen him. And if we think that we've been eating Papa John's for 30 years without his sweat in our Papa John's, ladies and gentlemen, yeah.
I forgot which of the so they did a ranking of like which like delivery pizza is the grossest. And
And it was let me guess. CC's?
It's CC's delivery pizza though. I don't think CC's.
Oh,
would
well,
fall under
deliver.
that.
Okay, I was just thinking fast.
I think
food
it
pizza.
would. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if we put it in fast food pizza terms, then Little Caesars at the bottom, probably
Hold on.
CC's, then Pizza Hut, and then there's Papa John's and Domino's fighting for the top.
I would put Papa John's on top. Well, I guess it depends on the location. Have we talked about this before on the podcast? How Justin eats a Little Caesars as a grown
We're
man?
going into that, but we've never
Nothing wrong
exposed.
with Little Caesars.
Okay, there's something wrong with you, Little Caesars. There's nothing wrong if you're in a pinch or in a hurry, okay, and you need to pick up something. But if you are actively have time on your hands and you go for Little Caesars, come on, man. Why do you?
Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
I bet you're eating a Little Caesar slice of pizza, and then you're like, oh wait, I'm actually eating the box. How did that happen?
Difference. You just go down and grab a piece without looking.
It's a good one.
I only get Little Caesars. Well, I haven't got it since I was in high school, but in high school, you know, when I'm hosting like a party at my house, I gotta feed all these people. I'm gonna buy Little Caesars. But
You're on the way home, and it's Little Caesars on the way. You just pick it up, hot and ready, and then you come home. You eat pizza.
How long has it been hot and ready, Joe? How long?
8 a.m. 8 a.m.
Regardless, it's still hot and ready and edible and good. So
You call up the Little Caesar. They say hello. They say y'all got some hot and ready. They say, oh yeah, been here since Wednesday.
it's hot and ready right now.
But yeah, no. On the grossest scale, I mean, on the scale of, I'm not even talking about quality pizza. We're just talking about like whose workers tend to be grossest. There, I think they said like, I think Pizza Hut. It's just because there's so many Pizza Huts, and they at one time were not, regulating like what was happening inside these Pizza Huts. There were a lot of shenanigans and trolling was going on. People sticking cheese up their noses and doing some really disgusting things to pizza, like nasty, like really nasty things that would get you sent to jail for years. And only in like 2014 did they start cracking down on that. I think it was Pizza Hut. They had like, there's just so many. And I don't know if you noticed, but when you go to a Pizza Hut before they did the rebrand, they were just kind of like these dark places with these weird Chinese type huts, and you'd walk inside and you really didn't know what was going on. Now they've rebranded Pizza Hut, and now it's just like a whole different thing. They turn on the lights. They don't scare you as much. But yeah, after a football game, we went to a Pizza Hut, and this was like the last time I ever saw like one of those old style Pizza Huts. It was like after a football game, and we went to the restaurant, if you would call it that, and they kind of it was just really dark. It was weird. I don't know, man. I don't know what they did to that pizza that day. There's no way they could. I mean, it was for a whole football team. I don't know what they did back there, but I just couldn't trust it. Middle of nowhere, Virginia. You can't trust that pizza. Come on now,
man. Who knows? What if there's someone there's someone who like aspires to be like a pizza CEO, and they like all they have is a Domino's in their small West Virginia town. And they say, well, I don't care. I'm not going to let nothing get past. I'm not going to let nothing stop me in my dreams. And they're like, just balling at their local Domino's. Actually, that would be really annoying to work with that guy, because you're just there like in between your Whip It sessions, just making.
I was wondering if you're going to do that. Yeah, you did it.
You're $4 an hour making
your
pizza there in West Virginia. And then your coworkers like passionately like making pizzas. Like, come on, man, I'm gonna need some more energy from you. I'm gonna need some emotion. Gotta make it with your heart. But I still got Master Fat Man just looking at me in my let me close the window.
Don't forget that little bit. I always like listening to you, Nathan, because you always be adding stuff in. You think you're doing it on jokes, but I know you're doing it on purpose. There's a little part in there where you basically said that all Pizza Hut workers do whippets.
No. I'm just saying, imagine you're a Pizza Hut worker and you do
and
whippets.
You just want to be doing your whippets in the back. I heard what you said.
Okay, fine. Hey, you want me to flip it on my side? Hey, let's say you're an aerospace engineer, and and in between designing, I don't know, the space station, you're doing whippets, and that's why the space station looks like that. That's why it looks the way it does.
So 15 years from now, when they say, "Huh,"
yeah, that's why it looks like a coat hanger.
Why is there? we got an air leak going on in Sector 20. Why is that happening?
If you've never seen the space station, just Google space station, and you're gonna be like, "Wait, why does it look like that?" And hey, I mean, that's the world's best and brightest minds made the space station look like that.
I like how you basically simplified like many years of work to why I look like that. Why I look like that, man. That thing, man. They don't know what they're doing. They're a PhD, man. They don't know what they do.
Like the trays, like the leftover trays from Thanksgiving, like the aluminum trays. Your 10-year-old could put together a space station with those things, and it would look the same. It is a work of art.
How upset would our teachers be if they heard you say that?
Yeah,
it's a space station, and Dr. Ali would be like, "Man, I cannot believe you said that."
Oh, he would cry. He'd definitely shed a tear. He'd get emotional quick. Yeah, man. It's basically like a floating trailer park out there, just circling the earth. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, man. Y'all got anything else? Because I just ate a McRib, so clock's ticking.
No,
did y'all hear me? I said clock's ticking.
I said I don't got anything. All right.
Okay. I'll give a special shout out to Jessica. I know that's my fiance.
Oh.
To commend her for she caught up on all of our episodes, and I know that took a physical toll on her. So shout out to her. But yeah, other than that, I guess we'll see you all next time. Have a good one.
Broke ass, ugly ass, his hairline, madness receding. Damn, I I can't help that it's gone down. He brushed too hard, now it's gone. He wiped it, and now it's gone. He put on a hat, and now it's gone. He ran too hard, and now it's gone. He took the hair on his legs, and he put it on his head. Now you know he got toupees for days, toupees for late. He sold it on eBay, and that's okay. He's only 25, but soon